Hey guys, it's Ep4 and welcome back to episode 4 of my Sunderland career mode. Now in today's episode we're going to be finally finishing off the summer transfer window, and we've also got 3 games to include as well. The first of which is against Southampton, then again against Everton, and then Tottenham afterwards. So 3 pretty big games to play. Not doing so well in the league at the moment, but last episode we didn't do too badly. Fantastic performance against Arsenal. That is the main thing, that we've managed to get back on track here. But now we are going to hopefully try and make some signings. Before we get into things though, first of all I just want to say thank you so much for your support on this series so far. It's been incredible. I was not expecting such a fantastic response from you all, so thank you so much for that. We're so close to 7,500 subscribers now as well. A quick note, you might want to follow me on Twitter at GameFaceHD. That's probably the best place to find out when these videos go out. I put comments out there as well from people I found particularly amusing or something like that. So go ahead and follow me. The link to that is in the description below. Also, before we get into today's episode, if we could go ahead and hit 50 likes, then I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's see how many likes we can get in today's episode, whether we can consistently hit 50 likes every episode. This is the team I'm going to be going with for the first game of this episode. We've got Pickford starting in goal, and we've got Manquillo there at right back, Body at centre back alongside Kimpembe. We've got Moreno there as our left back. We've got Gibson and Pereira's in midfield, Yanas on the right-hand side with Lenz on the left, and we've got Kasri there in behind Jermaine Defoe. So a pretty strong team, but first of all, we're going to put in 1 or 2 bids for some players. I asked your opinion on some centre mids, and we have got some very, very good responses that I've shortlisted, and some players we'll be taking a look at. Asamoah I don't think is going to be a player we'll go for. Fabian Delph, though, is someone we're going to put in a bid for straight away. Okay, so I'm not too sure how much Fabian Delph's going to cost us. He's a squad rotational player, so we should be able to get him fairly cheap. But still not too sure how cheap exactly that is. We'll go with £7 million to begin with. He's obviously got a big salary, so we've got to be able to cover that as well. And there's a few other decent suggestions actually as well. Karetska was another one which I in particular quite like to look off. Again, though, he might just be a little bit too pricey for us. But we will continue to put in a bid anyway, and I think the initial bid will be £8 million, but I'm sure it'll be well into sort of 12, 13, if not more, £20 million potentially. We'll wait and see though what Schalke will come back and say. And I think that'll be it for the bids now. We'll wait until after the Southampton game to deal with those, and going all the way up to transfer deadline day, I'd imagine. Let's crack on with this game though against Southampton. We needed 3 points in the league here. It's our 3rd league game of the season, and we obviously need to get back on track. And back to winning ways as we were managing to do in the Cup. Let's find out, can we get ourselves 3 points? Okay, here we go. A tough match for us here away at St Mary's. We need to get ourselves the 3 points though. We need to get a good performance yet again in today's episode. A very good one against Arsenal. Hopefully we can continue that in this game. Come on. Oh, it's fallen for him. Pickford coming out quickly though. This could be a good opportunity if we've got anybody decent to run in there. We'll go to the front post region. Let's get that ball whipped in. It's a brilliant ball. Oh, sadly the keeper gets there. Brilliant delivery, great run. Sadly though, Fraser Forster beats us to it. Januzaj has kind of won it back there. I wasn't too sure they were going to give a foul or not. It's going to be a ball through there from Lenz to Jermaine Defoe. Got a bit wide with it. Can he find Kasri? Oh, he has done. It's a hell of a shot on his weaker left side. Good save by Fraser Forster yet again. Just not quite managing to find a clear-cut chance. They've kind of been half opportunities at the moment, but still causing them some issues at the back, which is good. No, poor defending again. You can't let him run past you like that. Too easy. Go on, Defoe. Onto Januzaj. He's going to have to come inside here and wait for another runner. Defoe's not going to make it. Lenz might, though. Lenz still running. Going to cut back in. He's going to shoot. Oh, gets challenged and just about fair. But I wasn't too sure initially to begin with whether he was able to get the ball or not. The final pass has not been there for us at the moment. That's surely a pass back. That's the most obvious one you'll ever see. Sadly, I don't think this game does pass backs because that was a blatant one that was not given there. Defoe doesn't have any support, so he's going to go for the chip. If it was on target, that might have caused him some issues. Saying that, he is 6'7", so maybe not. Defoe nearly got wiped out there, but he finds Januzaj. Again, another issue of not having anyone else to play it to. Januzaj cutting in and shooting brilliantly, and it's gone past Fraser Forster. I'm going to say that's probably a bit of dodgy goalkeeping there, to be honest. Was not expecting that to fly in, but it's a hell of a strike on his favoured left-hand side. He's done something similar before, except I think before it was against Manchester City where he smacked it in the top corner. This time it's more driven. It's a hell of a goal, is that, just before half-time. Really, really happy with that one. Januzaj looks a big threat for us going forward. When he cuts in on that left foot, difficult to stop. I think Fraser Forster should stop it. I I think he should there at his near post. But it's 1-0, we'll take it, and we're in the lead. Half-time, we are still winning this game 1-0. Probably just about have edged it, I think. Just about deserve to be in the lead. We are going to keep the team the same, although there's a slight query as to whether I potentially move Lenz onto the other side, Januzaj onto the left. But as Januzaj scored the goal, I'm going to keep on that side. Defoe onto Januzaj. Januzaj back onto Jermaine Defoe, onto Lenz. Lenz going to shoot. Oh, just a little bit delayed there. Should have maybe taken it a fraction earlier, just because Cedric's able to get across and cover. Got ourselves a corner here. We're going to go for it anyway, even though we probably don't have the most height on the team. But wow, Moreno had a chance, and same with Djibouti, I think, in there as well. Darren Gibson's trying to get back in, but Fraser Forster will catch it pretty comfortably. We've looked a threat from that, considering we don't have loads of height in this team. But yeah, we had a decent run onto the ball there, and it could have been 2-0. Oh, it's a good chance. What a block. We're going to make a change. Out for a corner. Yeah, let's make some changes now. We don't have to make changes because we've got to rest them for the next game, because the next game is quite far away and there's an international break and that sort of thing. But I think we need to freshen up the starting 11 a little bit. Okay, so to freshen things up, we've kind of mixed it up quite a bit. We've made all 3 changes here. We're going to bring on Gooch, I think is how you pronounce his name. I hopefully got that one right. Pinar's going to start at centre mid. Ebedikafobe up front. And yeah, we're going to take off Darren Gibson, Jermaine Defoe and Khazri. Give them all kind of a rest, but mainly to freshen up those positions a little bit. And yeah, hopefully going to try and improve the team a little bit going forward now with that sort of alterations. Gooch getting his first game for us here for the final 25 minutes. Oh, no. Wow. That was very, very close. That could have easily have been an equaliser. 3 minutes left. How he's not finished that, I have no idea. Ooh, really picked us apart there, and was very, very close to dropping 2 points. We need this first win of the season, ideally. Ebedikafobe now going to play it back on to Gooch. He's going to try and take a shot. Unable to take it. Cesares intercept. There we go. It's a 1-0 win. It's only a 1-0 win, but we will take it. It's 3 points we desperately needed at the start of this season to get us kick-started a little bit. As you can see from the stats, we deserved it based on those chances that we've managed to create. Very happy with it. Very, very happy to beat Southampton away as well. So a good performance overall. And yeah, we'll wait and see where that leaves us in the league table. But more importantly now, we have to focus on the players. We've got to still get in with the final couple of days left. Hopefully Fabian Delph's going to be, I think, my #1 target, so hopefully we can bring him in. Jan Kirchhoff here, a bid of £6 million from Monaco, a team that I'm doing also a career with as well, if you don't know. Reject all offers, not too interested in getting rid of him. In fact, someone suggested to actually offer him a new 1-year contract, or a new contract I should say. I'm not too sure how much longer he's got left on his deal. 11 months, that's maybe why they suggested it. So yeah, we will offer him a new 2-year deal, I think, and 35 grand a week. It's not our #1 priority at the moment, but we will do it anyway. It's only a small wage increase, and I think important first-team players still fair. Okay, so these are the play drills for this week. Let's simulate all of them, see how we get on. Hopefully have some stats going up, and yeah, let's wait and find out how we've done. Attack position going up for Asora, that's good news. And along with this curve as well, Duncan Watmore, I think went up on one of his stats as well, but no overall progress just yet. Hopefully that'll happen very soon. We're 9th in the league now as well, which is great news for us, moving up the league table quite nicely. Our target set by the board is to finish mid-table, so at the moment we're achieving it, but we are only 3 games in. Transfer deadline day is here. We've got to still try and sign another centre mid. I think we need someone that's fast, like I mentioned in the last episode. Both of those bids are being completely rejected. Too low, and we believe it's worth more than that. Okay, this is going to be a tough transfer deadline day, I think. I'm going to have to kind of go with bigger offers now because we don't have long. We've got 10 hours to get this deal done. 9.5 million. It's a big increase from 6. I wouldn't usually do that, but we've got to get the deal over the line. And he's the final player that we're after. I don't think we'll go for Goretzka. I think he's just going to be a little bit too expensive. And I think Delph's going to be faster, left-footed. It's always nice to have a left-footed midfielder in there. And I think we are going to prioritise Delph. Accepted. Okay, now this is where I start to question whether I've overpaid, but we'll go with it anyway. He wants 100 grand a week. Wow, that's a big wage. But we will go ahead with it. It fits everything we're after in this team. So I think it's kind of the perfect signing if we can get that deal over the line. Transfer for him for Barini, £6 million. That's actually a decent bid. We're looking to get rid of him as well. Don't really see him as having too much of a future at the club. We are going to ask for 7 million. Be a little bit cheeky. Hopefully that's going to be okay with Middlesbrough coming back. This is the good news though. Fabian Delph accepts, he joins, and that's fantastic news. 9.5 million, and we can happily accept that one. And he joins Sunderland. Very, very happy to have him in the squad, and obviously he's 78 overall, so fantastic looking player, and he can go alongside Paradise quite nicely in that midfield. Adds a bit of pace in there, he's obviously got some great stats. Hopefully he can continue to go up in overall. We need to look to a replacement now for Barini. Seems like he could be on the way out potentially to Middlesbrough here on transfer deadline day. So we are going to look for a new winger. And it's something that we looked at in previous episodes, but I think finally now we will put in a bid for him if we have enough money. Okay, so this is the player we're going to go with. He's called Frey, I think, and he's from Middlesbrough, and he's got a really, really good sprint speed and acceleration stats on him there. Fantastic player, 82 dribbling as well. Looks like he could be a really, really good talent for us. 22 years old, 76 overall. Barini, plus 2.8 million, might well be enough, quite a low salary, so hopefully that means that we won't have to forfeit too much of the budget there on the salary side of things. But wait and see what happens. Obviously, Barini could well leave us in a different deal, and if so, then we'll obviously have to renegotiate that deal. Okay, Birmingham accept, but Middlesbrough have also matched it as well, so it depends what deal gets done first. If obviously the Fry deal gets done first, then that's great news, we'll be able to get him in. If not, we'll have to renegotiate this deal for Fry just using money, which could be more complicated, probably will be to be honest, but hopefully we can just get this deal done before Barini goes to Middlesbrough. We're going to go with a 5-year contract, and I think important first team player is fair, although he might be a little bit more than that by the end of the season, who knows. Okay, into the final 7 hours now, and this is where things will start to get interesting, because Barini's gone to Middlesbrough. Okay, this is not good, I'm assuming at least that's what the player sold is about. Yep, we've got 5 million now to try and get in Frey. We should have enough money, to be fair, actually. It's just whether we have enough time. 6 hours left. Again, should be enough, but you never know. Sometimes it is not on FIFA. Sometimes strange things happen, and that could be one of those sort of days. Let's see, how much money can we put in to get him in? £8 million, going to go pretty much all out there, to be honest. Can't really stretch much further than that. Just got to hope now Birmingham will take £8 million. It's quite a lot of money again, but I think he'd be a very good player. In a few years' time, he's going to be a hell of an overall, I think. 22 years old, 76 overall already. But yeah, should be a massive improvement from Barini, I'd hope. Oh no. No, this has gone badly. They've rejected it. Okay, this could be a very interesting final few hours. This might well be my final bid. £9 million to try and sign him. We might have to put in a bid for someone else now, just to have a cover option, just in case this deal doesn't go through. And the cover option will be this guy, Marcel Sabitzer, I think. I'm pretty sure he suggested, that's why I've scouted him and looked at him. He can play out wide also as a central attacking mid primarily. £8.5 million is what we'll go with for this guy and see what they come back and say. Okay, we're getting so desperate, we're also going to put in a bid for Dyer as well. 60 grand a week seems a bit high, and £5 million might not be able to stretch to him, but I don't want to put in any more money than that, just in case. Ooh, the Swansea one's rejected. £10.5 million. That's a lot of money. Won't bother with that, though. The other two have been accepted. Birmingham there, accepting the £9 million. 30 grand a week. That's going to be all of my budget wiped out like that. That's a lot of money to spend on this player. £9 million is more than I was expecting to pay, but we are going to ask for a 5-year contract as part of that, as well as an important first-team player. Okay, let's just hope this one happens. Please just accept it first time. He has. That's great news. Frey's going to join us. £9 million. Wasn't not anticipating this sort of transfer so late on. Especially not for this amount as well, and without asking you guys properly like I usually do in the comments. But obviously Barini left, we had to try and make a decision based on that. We need another winger, and this is going to be the guy that's going to come in to replace him. So very, very happy with that signing. Stats-wise is incredible. So no concerns there, really. Just hoping he's going to perform in game. 5'7", and yeah, right-footed winger. So looks like he could be a tricky winger out wide for us. But yeah, we'll get him some game time hopefully as well during the season. Okay, so we've jumped past the transfer window and the international break now, all the way to the Everton game. And we do have some emails to take a look at before we get on to that. There's a few scout reports about various different players I was looking at. But yeah, player injured. This isn't good news. Kone got injured whilst at Ivory Coast doing international duty. 6 weeks he's out for with a torn hamstring. Not good news. And Kirchhoff's declined. You cannot afford... Oh yeah, we can't. That's a very good point. Okay, on to the game against Everton now. It's pretty much the exact same team that you saw in the last game, except Delph comes in, and we've also got Jason and I coming in as well. So pretty much a standard sort of team now. We've got a game against Tottenham after that in about 5 or 6 days' time, so we've got to be able to deal with that as well. But we are currently in front of Everton in the league at the moment, just on goal difference. We're in 13th after we've obviously got a game in hand. But yeah, let's wait and see where we end up after today's game. Hopefully get ourselves another win. Need a couple of wins string together to put us in a good position going into this start of the season. And yeah, let's wait and find out how our new signing Fabian Delph gets on in that midfield position. Okay, here we go. Very tough match against Everton here. We are at the Stadium of Light for this game, so hopefully have a little bit of an advantage if there is such a thing as that on FIFA. But yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves a good result here. I was tempted to potentially get Asoro into the team a little bit, maybe against Tottenham in 5 days' time. Doesn't quite get onto the bench for this match, but I know there has been a few comments requesting that he plays a bit more, because he's not in a game yet, but I have been training him up, so maybe he'll get his chance, not this game though, but hopefully we can get ourselves a win, even though he won't be featuring. Delph, the first time we've seen him here, setting up Januzaj, ready for a cross. Kansri's in there. Kansri scores! What a header that is! He looked like he was going to score, to be honest. As soon as we put that ball in, it was obvious that he was going to have a great chance. And there's no real marking going on in there. Doesn't really get marked going into the box. It's 1-0 though here against Everton. Not really known for his heading, I don't think, Kansri there. But 14 minutes in, winning the game 1-0. Fantastic start to the game. Paredes going to look for Kansri there. Fantastic ball through. Kansri, can he make it 2? He has done. It's 2-0. He's got himself 2 goals here in the opening 20 minutes or so. It's been a fantastic start. Really quick start to the game for us. Kansri there running through this time round. And he's been involved. It's the first time he's been involved so much, to be honest. But yeah, getting himself 2 goals in the opening 22 minutes. What a start this has been. And he's on for a hat-trick so early on. Kansri onto Jermaine Defoe. He's going to look back to Kansri. Could this be a chance for a hat-trick? Maybe. No. Didn't quite have the yard of pace that he needed there. Half-time, winning the game 2-0. Really good performance so far. We've been a better team. And Everton struggling to create many chances, as you can see. Although it says we've had 2 shots, 2 on target for ourselves and got 2 goals. So it seems like we've just taken our chances. But I feel like we've been much better than what that suggested. And we have certainly deserved to be in the lead 2-0 here anyway. Okay, all 3 changes now in just under 30 minutes here. We're going to bring on Benik, Afobe, Catamol and Frey are all going to come on, and that means Paredes, Kansri and Januzaj will all come off. A bit of rotations, about 5 days until the Tottenham game, so we've got to bear that in mind as well. We're just hoping also to try and get ourselves a 3rd goal potentially with those changes. Defoe will stay on and hopefully see out the rest of this game. Oh, it's 2-1. Right back in it, 2 minutes after I make the changes, Ross Barkley has just got them an important goal there with a header similar to the goal that Kansri scored for us, except it was obviously on the other side of the pitch. But there, Ross Barkley is prodding it home, poor defending, and just got in between our 2 centre-backs. It's 2-1 now, and they're right back in this game, Everton. Frey here, looking to try and create something. Still just about has it. Looking dangerous already, he's only had a few touches of the ball. Manquillo going to look to Delph, gets brought down. No penalty. Oh my days. In fact, it's Jermaine Defoe, it's not even Delph. How is this not a penalty? It's a great ball through. Defoe gets a touch. Bearing in mind, Leighton Baines doesn't get anything. Nothing at all. And wipes him out. How can you say that that is not a penalty? Beats him to the ball. Lenz has won it back. Go on, Benik Afobe. Should have played the pass. That's another potential penalty there as well. Another injury for us. Frey, breezing past Baines. Needs someone in the middle now. Doesn't quite have it, but still gets the ball. Looking into the box, but there's no one there. Jermaine Defoe is there now. We'll look for a chip back in. Benik Afobe, 3-1. Deserved, especially when those couple of penalties could have been given, but weren't. Benik Afobe is back in the box to prod it home. A couple of headers in this game, actually. But it's 3-1 now. 12 minutes left, and it's nice to have that 2-goal lead again. Jermaine Defoe this time with the assist. And just a decent lead over the centre-back. 3-1. Frey again running through the middle. We can barely touch him at this sort of stage. It's going out to Fabian Delph, who's found himself on the right-hand side. Delph, go on. Oh, the pass wasn't right. Another chance. This time for Benik Afobe, off our own player. That's it. It's a 3-1 win. 3 points for us as well. Really, really good result for us. And a good performance as well. Certainly deserved to win that one yet again. 6 shots, 5 on target, 3 goals. And I think there was a few there that weren't quite included in that stack, so we had loads of chances. Benik Afobe had a few as well when he came on. Overall, really, really good team performance. Let's wait and find out where it puts us in the league table just before this game against Tottenham. 4th. That's where it puts us. 4th after 4 games. And yeah, we've got 2 wins now, 1 draw and 1 loss. So not too bad actually for us. You can look at the teams that are above us, the top 3 there. Pretty decent teams. Chelsea winning all 4 of their opening games. Leicester just behind us as well on goal difference. Let's do some more play development. Again, the exact same 5 drills. Again, trying to get them going up, hopefully. Pickford, I think, has gone up to 78 already before these drills now, which is great news. And Asoro there going up in quite a few stats this week as well, as did Watmore, went on 1. But he's close to 70 overall. That should hopefully happen next week, along with Asoro as well, potentially going up by then. Okay, so we're just about going to squeeze this game in against Tottenham. I wouldn't usually, I think, fit a third game in as well as the transfer window, but we will just because of the support on this series so far. So thank you very much for that. But let's crack on with this game against Spurs. We're going to start with Pickford in goal. Again, pretty much a similar sort of team, except Dijabodi comes back in here for Kimpembe. And we've also got, coming into the side, Frey for the first time starting this match. And other than that, the team stays exactly the same other than those two changes. But that also means it affects the bench a little bit as well with Lens on there. We've also brought in Asoro as well, so we're taking off Anichebe from the bench, giving him a chance potentially to come on at some stage if we do need him. And yeah, let's wait and see what happens against Tottenham. Hopefully continue our good winning streak at the moment in the last two games and try and get ourselves a positive result, although we obviously are not expected to beat Spurs. This will probably be the toughest game so far of today's episode, I think. Harry Kane starts amongst those players, obviously Dele Alli as well, some fantastic players in the Spurs team. So it's going to be a tough game. Let's wait and see how he gets on. I think this will be, yeah, like I say, by far the most difficult game we've had. So we'll hope that we can get a good result, but we'll wait and see what's possible here. Januzaj running through early on, actually. Tottenham have been opened up. Januzaj just about covered there by the defence. What an opening chance that would have been. Don't know how he didn't manage to get a shot away. But in the end, it was just about recovered by the defence. Defoe onto Frey. Need to get it out to this guy more often. He looks a threat. He's going to shoot here on his right foot, and it's not a bad strike, actually. It might well have been finding the bottom corner if the Reese wasn't there. Delph out to Januzaj. He's got up and he's fine now. Going to cut it back here. Kasri, wanted a repeat of the other goal they scored. It's going to be Kasri to deliver it. It's a good delivery, actually. Dijabodi's there, and it's 1-0. Wow, we've managed to get the goal. It's massively against the run of play because Tottenham have had the better of chances by far. We've struggled to create anything clear-cut ourselves. It's just really poor defending in the box there. They've looked very strong defensively for the most part of this game, other than the opening 5 minutes. It's a hell of a delivery, and Wanyama's just not marked him properly. Let him get in front of him, and it's a solid header in the end, and it's resulted in a goal for us just before half-time, winning this game 1-0. Very happy with that. Half-time, winning the game 1-0. Very much against someone to play here. We should not really be in the lead, I don't think. Probably haven't quite deserved it. And Tottenham have been keeping possession fantastically. But we'll take it, you know. I think there's still a couple more goals in this game. Not too sure which way they're going to go, to be honest, because it has been quite a lively one. But we'll wait and see how long we can get away with a 1-0 win at the moment. But I think we are going to have to play on the counter-attack a bit more in this half. Paredes onto Kasri again. He's going to look for Jermaine Defoe. Oh, if he'd not turned, that might have fallen for him. Good chance here for Tottenham. Saved by Pickford. Probably should have done a little bit better, I think, there, Pickford. Jermaine Defoe holds it up as well. Back heel onto Kasri. Could be a hell of a counter-attack underway here if Januzaj can get up there as well. Still having to get past Vertonghen. Gonna have to cut this one back. Again, doesn't seem to have that extra yard of pace that we're after. Jermaine Defoe onto Frey. Can he finish it off? Oh, what a save by Lloris. And Tottenham will just about clear this one, I think. Great chance for us on the break. That's exactly what I was on about at the start of the half. Okay, all 3 changes. Lens, Catamol and Asoro all coming on. So we're going to give him a chance for the final 20 minutes. Paredes will come off along with Jermaine Defoe and Kasri. Jermaine Defoe and Kasri usually come off quite a bit for us because of the stamina. But going with pace throughout the middle now. Hopefully just going to be getting balls over the top on the counter-attack, that sort of thing. And Catamol's going to come on to try and win everything back, basically. And get himself booked if necessary. So yeah, 20 minutes to go and things are looking good at the moment. That can quickly change, obviously, so we can't get too complacent. Just hoping that Asoro can come on and put in a good shift for us up front. Not a bad delivery, just unable to get on the end of it. Jermaine Defoe. On to Delph now. Delph's going to hit it. Oh, I thought it was 2-0. Oh, brilliant stuff from him. Won it back after his mistake. Asoro's still going now. Running through the middle. Looking to get a shot away. Alright, it's right down the middle, but it's a good run from him. Asoro. Still got some pace in him. Trying to get past Kieran Trippier, and he will do quite comfortably. Needs some support in the box now. Asoro's still going. Lens. Could be 2-0. Januzaj makes it 2-0. That's the goal we needed. It's on the break. It's in the final few minutes. And, yeah, I think overall deserved the win, but I'm not so sure a 2-0 completely tells the game. So Tottenham probably should have got at least 1 goal. But, yeah, I think a win here has been very justified. But like I say, I think Tottenham probably should have got a goal in the first half. In the second half, they've not been quite as good. We have dominated more. But Januzaj there getting himself the second goal of the game in the 89th minute. Unexpected, that one. Really good performance against Tottenham. A few different good performances from us in these games. Not all of them have been the greatest play. I think that the first game of the episode wasn't fantastic, only a 1-0 win, but still good enough to get that result there. And in this game as well, so beaten a few decent teams so far in today's episode. This should be another 3 points in the bag, and it is. We've got ourselves 3 points, a 2-0 win against Tottenham, a clean sheet as well against such a good team. Very good result. In the end, they've only actually had 1 shot on target, Tottenham, so that's probably why they didn't get any goals, but 8 shots and 6 on target for us, so 3 wins from 3 in 1 episode. Wow, very, very good stuff. Really changed around the season after a slow start, a loss to Man City and then a draw to Middlesbrough, but 3 wins now on the bounce has really turned things around for us. That leaves us in 2nd place, a really, really good start to the season. 3 wins from 5, 10 points, still 5 points behind Chelsea. That's obviously not the target, it's not the title whatsoever. We'll have some tougher matches to come though. We've not played any of the massive, massive teams. Tottenham obviously our biggest one so far, but still got some of the bigger names to play in and around where we are currently in the league table. And next episode will be a different sort of test because it's in the Cup just a few days later against Leyton Orient, a team that we should obviously beat. And that's why it's the test, because we should comfortably beat this team, and we will have to change things around massively. Asoro will probably come into the side to start. So yeah, it could be an interesting episode next time round in the Cup. We'll quickly do some play development to end things here. Speaking of Asoro, could well go up in overall here to 67, very close to that point. Will he go up though? And yes, he has done. Fantastic news, going up loads of stats yet again this week. Pickford doing well as well. What more? Struggling a little bit, not quite at 70 overall yet again this episode. And we'll wait and find out whether he does go up finally next time round. That is everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 50 likes, I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well down below. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And also, if you could go ahead and follow me on Twitter at GamefaceHD. The link to that is in the description below to stay up to date with these videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this series, and I'll be back soon. Goodbye.